Un te nu jāsaka, ka mēs mūsu kaimiņu valstu galvaspilsētas Viļņu un Tallinu dažādos kontekstos attiecībā uz evolūciju un attīstības ātrumu pēdējā laikā esam dzirdējuši pieminam pietiekami bieži, un kā jau Zanda pirms brīža teica, lietuvieši ir viena no tiem, no kuriem mēs diezgan daudz ko varam mācīties, vēl jau vairāk tāpēc, ka mēs zinām, mācoties ir pieļautas kļūdas, bet mums savukārt lieliskā iespēja uz grābekļiem dubultā neuzkāpt. Tāpēc man ir tas gods pieteikt mūsu vieši no Lietuvas, kas ir Egle Radvile. Viņa ir Viļņas pilsētas pašvaldības padomniece tieši inovāciju jautājumos, un viņa ir inovatoru līdere, un tostarp šobrīd viņa arī ir Viļņas pilsētas Liberālās kustības kandidāte uz mēra amatu. Un pēc brīža viņai pievienosies brīvprātīgo organizācijas Gidimino Legionas dalībnieks Benediktas Terminas, kurš ir 11. klases skolēns, labais hakers un tostarp arī IT jomas aktīvists. Egle, prašā.
Ačiū. Labdien, labadiena. Hello. It's nice to be here. Technology conference and technology is my life. So I will start.
Yes, you're welcome.
Okay, so first of all, I have a lot of different positions, but the main message is that I'm from digital world. And today I want to show our city and to show how it looks like to creating digital world for our citizens. And first of all, it's like that one. Ding. Why? The message why is not because of technology. We are talking a lot of smart cities, and I call it intelligent. I will explain a little bit later what does it mean, but the most important message is about people who should be happy, who should be who should have effectiveness of services and just never think about the problems. So this is why, and the digital strategy. As I'm a person of IT and digitalization and database and wherever you can call it, so I need a systematical thinking. So we started from strategy with simple agreement with everyone in municipality, in municipality companies, and part of our citizens, because of course communication never will seek for everyone, but just simple 3 digital strategy points. So we have 6 principles. We have to understand how it's working. We have to understand that it's for intelligent community, and everything what is in Viļņas should be light on digitalization. Not because of digitalization, because of people. And intelligent and integrated community, we call it 2-in, means that everybody should be well-being, social problems should be solved, and it should be powerful people of quality of life. And very important things that technology is not self-directed. So digital is not about the technology, everything is about the people. And we have 3 different levels of understanding. So if you have Excel and you have to simple service, so we call it digital. And if people know about digitalization and talking a lot of Internet of Things, smart tools, nice tools, so smart. And if we are not talking about digitalization, just living our happy life, we call it intelligent and intelligent community. And about technology, how we are thinking. So first of all, this is 3 KPIs of digital strategy and 3 KPIs of our city. So first is happiness index, and this is not about that someone from foreign expert coming to Viļņas and asking people crossing the street how you're feeling. This is about scanning people faces in the street. So everybody, of course, asking me, oh my God, is it legal? This is project 5 years, one of the best horizontal projects, and it's impossible to have faces and pictures. We are just counting some points, and we have different years of the city. And the main thing that we have tracking this emotional mood in our municipality. So the goal is that person, our citizen, our client, he should be happier leaving than coming in. So it's a philosophy of happiness. And travel time index is not about a digital traffic system, very nice synchronizing with morning and other things. This is about some digital or other management examples. For example, if I am taking my kid 10 kilometers from my home to the school, so and 10 of different people or thousands of different people doing the same, so we have traffic jam. So we have to solve the problem of the school, why these schools are not all the same level and so on. And life expectancy, so be green and take care. This is just few sentences. So digital should help management excellent. Digital is overall knowledge. So everybody who have some ideas or who have some system and solution, we're putting into open data, open algorithm, open solution, and everything is open, so everybody can share and use this. Innovation is about people, so it's not about technology. Innovation can be everything. So innovation could be for person, innovation could be for company, innovation could be for the city. For example, something for the city's innovation in Viļņas, but for example, for New York, it's not innovation. So we have to think differently, not comparing it with technology. Digital equality, we have 300 different services, and 100% of them is online, but maybe someone don't want to use online, so it should be physical too. Intelligent, excellent, it's more about what I'm doing, so it's R&D, research, data centers, something new, and something really very necessary, like test bed for the city. And advocacy first is about talking about digitalization, but talking with normal people understandable language. So this is 6th principle of digital strategy, human-centric and nothing about technologies. Where is this digital strategy? Everywhere. We have these 10 areas, so we are putting innovation into all these areas and not saying that, okay, so we have sport, we have mobility, we have planning, and then we have innovation and digitalization. So it's not working like that. Everything should be implemented into strategical and daily life. Maybe one short example, and there's this really very important that I'm really very working about digital culture, understanding of what does it mean, how we have to think differently, and so on. So I will have some examples and some projects, because there's a lot of nice information about policy and about how we can do it, but maybe it's more interesting to think, to see and then to think how it could be. And this is it's not simple, but it's really simple of understanding. So city is about services. So it's public and administrative services. Other things should be agreed of service level agreement, means that if I have service for mobility, like city for mobility, so I should understand how the service is working. Then people will understand is it working or not, because everybody have their own imagination how it should be, and then we have a lot of discussion that is not working. So we are using technology for this, for sure, but we have to understand what is good and what is not. So in this slide, I just wanted to show that everything should be integrated and sometimes quite deeply, and for the citizen should be understandable, very simple. 4 more points. to agree with the citizen, to agree with companies, and to agree with municipality companies, we should have rules, as I told you. So it's Internet of Things policy, artificial intelligence policy, information technology policy, and data policy. So we agree how we are working, how fast or how slow we are going forward. So one of my wish or my idea, and it's not my idea anymore, but to agree with mayors around Europe that artificial intelligence should be somehow regulated and closed, because it's really very important. So I will take a few examples later. Just let's go through the real cases and projects. So the Legion of Gediminas, it's our volunteer organization. The main message of this volunteer organization is that citizens, now it's not Vilnius anymore, we're working quite wide, should understand IT tools as a background. Then it can help to survive. And we started from IT volunteering, and we started from training companies and training city companies and civilian people just to understand what if something can happen. So we have neighbors and we have not so friendly neighbors near the Vilnius. So we decided to have a lot of different trainings based on data and based on IT tools. So shortly is about, I'm not sure that we will have video. We have link, but we do not have video. So maybe we can just wait. So this video is about how we can work or how we can plan working in extreme situation. So just let's see, and I will explain. So based on technology, we were practicing exercises, and we used drones, we used data, we have data from the cameras, we tried cyber attacks, social engineering attacks, and we have 1,000 volunteers from the city. And then COVID came. Okay, so let's maybe COVID, it was somewhere I will find. But when COVID came, then we understood that these practices helped us. So we have it was 3,000, then it was 5,000, and finished with 7,000 volunteers of the city. These helped us with counting, making, trying, doing, and everything. So what does it mean, technology, and what does it mean, digitalization? It means that we can move forward, we can react forward just because we understand how to use these tools, and the systematical thinking is almost it's here nearby, and someone can just step by step going forward every day. A culture of hackathons. I cannot even remember, maybe hundreds. Okay, let be hundreds of hackathons. I was in commissioning, trying, creating. Why? Because it's a culture of creating, culture of using IT, and these students started thinking about startups. They have a lot of mistakes, so now they know how to work. They know a lot of selling, branding, and things. So this culture of hackathon started maybe 10 years ago, and Viļņas has his own hackathon like main, but more or less every week we have a different time for climate, for security, anti-corruption, for animals, for mobility, disability mobility with and others. So it's very nice to have a situation like that, and just to understand that this young generation with girls and boys trying to create a new generation of Viļņas. And for me it's very nice to see that a lot of older people like mentoring and also trying to change her life and to try something else. Digitalization, playing and explaining. So this is an era of Pokemons. We started 1st of September. It was the philosophy that everybody is starting school, and after schools, if you are a teenager, you probably smoking or using alcohol, because it was really bad problem. So we have then decision to forbid alcohol at that day, but smoking, it's something like that. So we were thinking what to do during this situation and decided to use technology. This is just one example, but the reason why is because of do not do something, do better. So we had attraction of historical monuments, historical messages around the Viļņas, just to find, to have groups, just run, move, somehow have fun, using this augmented reality. Okay, so it's very, very simple. I'm joking, but this is the main brain of our city, and we for this moment we call it data center. So we decided to have like quantimental data messages. What does it mean? It means that we have data from different areas, and we have to combine these different types of data and then have a decision support policy for our politics and for our management. We have special R&D center here, and more or less like 25 people working every day with artificial intelligence. We have a drone center, and we are scanning the city, trying to plan second floor for the mission. Why we are doing this? For the simple reason. For example, we need to regulate waste management. So this is not about containers with a special Internet of Things that saying that it's full or half full. We want to understand, is it clear around the container? Where came this waste, and to have solution, for example, if the special machine cannot come to clear this container area, so why maybe it's parking bad, and so on. A lot of small analysis, but it's very important for planning city. So We have drones, we have mission every day, analyzing data using artificial intelligence, and then we have list of problems and then comparing with action and so on. So we are using this for every day, or just one small nice example. For example, roof. If the city have a problem with the roof, so when we know about that, when someone say that it's a problem, so we decided to go forward and to understand what is going on. So scanning roofs, it's a lot of effectiveness processes, because you don't need to have special people going to the building, asking permission, or the key, and just if you have 100 people going, so it's a lot of expenses. So we have drones, we're analyzing by details and have the list of projects, the same with the roads and so on. So we starting just 1.5 years, so a lot of services are just like prototypes, but we are using it, and I hope that it will be like natural thing. Happiness index, I just talked a little bit about that, but just to be sure that everybody understand that it's about micro managing in the city. So if we did some changes yesterday, we can understand today maybe these people are this moment mood bad because of some situation. For example, during the winter, if we have a lot of snow and our service working not so good, we have just full of snow on the street, so we can say not from the cameras, not from the report or drones, maybe they are not flying because it's snowing, so we can see a situation from the bad mood. So this data is open data, and everybody can check and understand what is the mood of special areas in the city. A little bit, but just an understanding. So it's our cargo transportation map. So this is a map of second floor. This is like prototype we have better now, not updating my presentation version, but the main message is that in the future, near future, we will have second floor, and this floor will be like transportation floor for different kind of reason, special cargo, bigger cargo. So we have to understand where to go. Viļņas and also Riga have a very nice thing. It's rivers, so it could be like autobahn for drones. We have a lot of special buildings like schools and parks, so we cannot go through that and so on. So we have to agree the charging station, where to put, where to go, where not to go. We have maybe 5 or 4, I cannot remember exactly, self-charging station on the roof, so drones can fly all the day. They when they drone feel that his battery almost finished, so it go to the station, rechange itself, and this is how it's working. And one of the most important and change of security was Viļņas city municipality idea to hack her systems. So about security and IT, it's really very expensive to have cyber professionals, and not just in the city, everywhere, but to have in our government municipality sector, it's huge money. So we have a lot of different systems, and we decided to ask our citizens to show the problem. The law was that you cannot, and is that you cannot hack just wherever you want. So we asked to just have a registration. If you want to hack us, please register and do whatever you want. Then register the problem you found. We will say that congratulations, thank you very much, and we have to react per 3 days. If we not reacting, so it could be public, and we will have problems. So we had per 2 months we had 26 messages received. Now we have, of course, much more, but it was a solution how we can just react if we do not have enough budget for cyber, and how to push our cyber society into acting and to be a white hacker. And talking about white hackers, it's our mission and it's our priority to create a generation in Vilnius that after finishing the school, they can understand very good 1 of 3 languages. So we call it 4 languages, but I want just to explain that national language, English language, for example, national Lithuanian, and IT language. So these languages should be like must, and then you have to choose 1 of the 4 IT languages. The problem was that everybody in the young generation cannot understand that programming is not the only way of IT, and they tried and said, oh, no, I don't want. And if they do not like programming and robotics, they do not have possibility to move forward. So we created Hack, eSport, Media, and Robotic. It's like program. So we started from Hack. We already have more than 50 children per 1 year. So working, they are learning at school. They call it working. So so cyber, teachers, schools, seminars, and all this together. It's a deep understanding how our generation could be after 10 years. They are learning each week, once per week, sometimes twice. It depends how a teacher decided, but it's about things that they don't even know they existing, about data, about do not share your data on Instagram, TikTok. If you will share, how it will be, about public and private keys of hacking and cyber things and so on. So it's really very necessary. And also we have volunteering parts. So we have young people, and today also we will have presentation from 1 of the volunteers, Benedictus. He will just explain why he is white hacker, what he's doing, and why he's talking with teenagers and showing his knowledge and passion and future thinking, understanding. So from smart city to intelligent communities, about digitalization, that person is in the center. And I want to thank you for listening.